Hello and welcome to the Team Extreme Inspiration Getting Started Right webinar for new coaches. My name is Sean and I am the leader of Team Extreme Inspiration. So if you're listening to this video, it means you're a new coach that's joined our team, either under me or under someone on my team. So first of all, welcome to the team. I want to start out by saying, I know we're about to share a lot of information with you, and as a new coach, it can be super overwhelming, and that's normal. But I just want you to take it step by step. I want you to take this video as the stepping stone to get you started right so that you can dive into coaching and do whatever you want to do with it. So we're going to jump right in because I want to keep this as short as possible. First of all, like I said, welcome to the team. This is just a small group picture that was taken actually quite a while now. Our team is actually at over 200 coaches between my coaches and their coaches and their coaches and so on. But we've built quite a big team and we're a good community. So I hope that you join our team Facebook page that I'm going to talk about in a couple minutes because I think you're going to find a really good group of support there. So first, we're going to go over a lot of basics. So some of this information might be reviewed to you depending on what you've already read and your welcome information as a coach, but you are given websites as a coach. You have 3 websites that are assigned to you. You have the beachbodycoach.com, the shakeology.com, and the ultimatereset.com, and then the backslash and the username. So the username part of it is what connects it back to you. These are main sites. The username is what you chose when you were signing up. If you don't know what your username is, go back through your emails or check with your upline coach. I also believe it's in your back office. But when people order through these sites, the orders will then be connected back to you and you get a 25% commission off of what people buy. So these are the main websites. I'm going to give you a couple other resources that I personally like for signing people up. But if people have questions or they just want information about Shakeology, maybe they just want to peruse your site and see what you have available, these were the main websites that you would send. And the Ultimate Reset is a program that's kind of more special with a lot more information. It's not a workout. It's focused more on a 21-day reset of your body. So that's why it has its own website. So next, some important information that I really want people, I want you to bookmark this information. I want you to have this so it's so quick for you to be able to scoop up and use. You definitely want to put the Coach Relations phone number in your phone. It's 1-800-240-0913. I don't call a ton to Coach Relations, but sometimes you have to depending on what the situation is. So you definitely want to have it. I don't even use email a lot. That's the link that gives you to the email. You can actually go into your Coach Online office, and if you scroll to the bottom of the very main screen, it'll say contact information or contact info, and when you click on that, it's going to give you a list of all the different options you have for contacting. But I prefer the online chat for 2 reasons. One, it seems to be quicker. I can pull it up on my computer and I tend to talk to someone in less than 5 minutes. So I'm not sitting on hold for a long time. And also you get a transcript, you get emailed to you a transcript of what's discussed in the online chat. So I feel like it's helpful if you're talking to someone, for example, if someone's customer order isn't showing up, or if something's not showing up in your back office and you think it should, like Success Club points, or maybe something's wrong on your account, you want to have a record of what Beachbody tells you. That way, if they say they're going to fix something, and if they don't, you can go back to that online chat transcript. There's also an FAQ in the back office. So once again, if you log into your Coach Online office, and you scroll to the bottom, it will say FAQs on the bottom. You can click on it and you just type into the FAQs any type of question that you have that's regarding Beachbody, being a coach, and typically you're going to get an answer that's going to pop up that's going to help you. So for example, if you've never heard of the workout program Turbo Fire and someone asks you how long the workouts are, you don't need to ask your upline sponsor. You don't need to ask it on the team page. You can go to the FAQs. You can type in Turbo Fire or Turbo Fire length of workout. It's going to pop up an FAQ on Turbo Fire and give you the length of the workouts and all kinds of information on it. We also have a Facebook team page. If you want to be added to it, you just need to let your upline sponsor know. I strongly recommend it. We have files on the page with all kinds of helpful information, and then you have a team that's backing you up that can also help if you have questions or if you need support. I do shout outs other coaches do shout outs. We share ideas. So definitely Facebook team page is a huge spot for you to get more information and more support. We also have a new team website that's actually just, depending on when you watch this, it might be brand new, but it's going to have a ton of different resources for you. So contact your upline coach to get the link for that. It has a lot of really helpful information and resources and things that are going to be helpful to you as a brand new coach. How can people order from you? So this is like one of the things I think that people like right away, they're like, I have someone who's interested in ordering and you don't know what to do next. So you have a couple of different options. You have your main websites, or I prefer simplecoachlinks.com is a website that and it says coaching code, sorry. It should be simplecoachlinks.com is the name of the website. And you actually go to it and you type in your coach ID, your coach number, and you can pick US or Canada and you hit submit, and then it's going to pull up for you a list of everything that Beachbody sells, what the costs are. It does not include the cost that is on for sale. So for example, the PIO Challenge Pack is typically $160 and it's on sale for $140. It's still going to show up as $160. So make sure you know your sales every month. But you're going to want to go in there and then you can go to the right-hand side and there's an underlined number and you just right-click it and click Save Link. And then you're going to have that direct link to send to somebody. The reason this is nice is because the Beachbody website can be super confusing sometimes for people. You could send them to the website and they think that they're buying the challenge pack and instead they buy the program, or maybe they go to the website and they pick 21 Day Fix Extreme instead of 21 Day Fix. I've had a lot of issues that way, and then Beachbody has to take care of it, and I don't like that. I like to keep things in my hands, so I like to send people direct links so that they know exactly how to order. The other thing that's really nice is the mobile app, and so you can use that. It's not really an app, it's just a link on your phone that works nicely, or you can use it on your computer, and this is the website. It's just coachmobile.com, teambeachbody.com. And you can go to it and you log in with your login and password. And then if you have a brand new person who's signing up to coach or signing up to be a new challenger, even if they're just doing a free account, you can sign them up using this and then they get an email to confirm that they're signing up. If you have someone who's signing up with a challenge pack, you need to know what challenge pack they want and what flavor of Shakeology they want, and if they want the 30 serving bag or 24 packets. So just make sure, maybe go through and do a test person, sign up your husband. Until they actually click on the link and sign up, nothing really happens. They just get an email. So you can kind of go around and play in that. What if someone already has a coach or needs to switch? You need to get a copy of their confirmation email, and so they should have gotten an email in the mail, and they had to have ordered through Team Beachbody. If they order through the infomercials or they're paying on a payment plan, then you can't switch like this. But this is if someone ordered and accidentally went under somebody else's account. You need a copy of their confirmation email, and then you need to go on the online chat. You need their name, their email, and their confirmation number, which is all in that confirmation email. Then Beachbody is able to switch them over under you and switch the order. Make sure you're confirming in the chat that they're switching the customer over and that they're switching the order over. So you want to make sure you're still getting the commission and Success Club points or anything that's associated with it. If you have an order and you think that it can be switched and then they say that you can't, always check with your upline coach. We can kind of troubleshoot for you if it's something. And once you do it once or twice, I think you'll find that it's very simple to make sure that people are underneath you. I don't have a lot of issues with it. Some things to mark down in your calendar. There are a couple important calls and events that I think as a coach should be non-negotiable, that I think that you should either listen, you should try to listen to live, but if it doesn't fit for you to listen live, then you should definitely try to listen to the recording. And so the important calls, the National Wake Up Call is at 11 a.m. on Mondays, that's Eastern. I post about it on the team page. You can also find it typically in the back office, and then they also have a recording you can listen to on a podcast or that you can listen to on the phone. There's a team hardcore call. So we're part of Janelle Summers' downline. Janelle Summers is one of the founding coaches. She's Chalene Johnson's sister. Chalene is the creator of Chalene Extreme, Turbo Fire, PIO, a bunch of different programs. And so Janelle is awesome, and she has a lot of resources that are available to us. And she does a team call. It's actually not on Thursday night anymore, so cross that off. They've switched it now, and it's at Wednesdays at noon. I usually try to post those in the team page too. The team call that we have for our team is every other Wednesday, and I put to be determined. Sometimes we do them every Wednesday. Sometimes they're 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but just know on Wednesday nights that you're gonna wanna plug in. Our team calls are kind of focusing in on things that we think that the team as a whole needs to be trained on, but also giving us an opportunity to connect as a team. So really try to jump on those if you can. Important events you need to know about: they do a Super Saturday quarterly, so 4 times a year. They do it all over the country, and what they are they're mini events. They're like little events with all of the local Beachbody coaches. You usually have a live workout, you have a training, they usually celebrate successes of coaches. There's a video you watch from corporate. And biggest thing is going to live events, you kind of get a fire in your belly. You get really motivated and excited. So if you want to know when the next Super Saturday is and where it's located at, touch base with your upline coach and they can connect you with that information. And then Summit. Summit is the big conference that Beachbody has once a year. It's in Nashville this year in July. It's usually in July every single year. I don't know where it'll be every year, but this is 2016, depending on when you're listening to this. It's in Nashville. But you do have to sign up. There is typically a wait list to get in. Sign up opens up in July for the following July. You can earn your ticket free. I'll talk about that in a couple minutes if you hit Success Club your first 3 months as a coach. If not, then you do have to pay for it. And like I said, there is sometimes a wait list. So make sure you know when the next summit is, and so that you can get signed up or earn your ticket for free, hopefully. Active versus inactive. So this question comes up a lot. A lot of coaches will ask me, what does it mean when it says active or inactive next to you? So I like to be really upfront about what that means. If you are not an active working coach, you're not trying to build rank or anything like that, this won't mean as much. But if you are a coach who is working, then you want to know about this. So what does PV mean, first of all, before I kind of go on what active versus inactive means? PV is volume, personal volume. So it's a combination of the volume you sell and buy. So everything in Beachbody that is sold or bought has a certain volume associated with it. For example, Shakeology is 90 PV. So if you buy Shakeology every single month, then you have 90 PV on your account. But let's say that you also sold a 21-day fixed workout program, and that's worth 45 PV. And you can see all of this info on the shopping pages. It breaks down for you how much PV you have for everything. But then you would have 90 plus 50 PV, so 140 PV to your name. So what does that all mean? Why does it matter? It really matters when it comes to being active versus inactive. So if you're a basic coach and you want to be considered active, you need to have 50 PV. Same thing if you have coaches underneath you and you need them to be active. Maybe you're trying to rank advance, which I'll talk about in a couple minutes, then they have to have 50 PV. So if they're getting Shakeology every single month, then they automatically are considered active. If you're an Emerald coach, which means you have 2 coaches underneath you, then you need to have 50 PV to stay active. If you're Ruby, you need to have 90 PV. I won't get into what Ruby is. A little ahead of us, but if you're Diamond, you need to be 100 PV. I guess my biggest thing to you guys is if you're building this business, become educated on what you need in order to hit different ranks and different levels in this business. It is not the responsibility of your coach to do it for you. So do your research on rank advancing. There are videos on YouTube about it, about what active versus inactive means. But essentially, if you're getting Shakeology every single month, like I tell people, you don't have to worry about it almost until you're Diamond. But it's a combination of what you sell and what you buy. Different ranks. So I kind of just touched on this. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it because I don't want to overwhelm you as a new coach, but I want to let you know that as a coach, you have an opportunity to build your own team. And I know a lot of you are probably listening to this and going, oh my God, I'm a new coach. How am I going to build my own team? Here's the deal, guys. You have an awesome team, an awesome upline behind you who want to support you and your new coaches. This webinar, for example, this webinar isn't just for you, it's for your coaches and your coaches' coaches and so on. This is going to give them the basic information that they need to get started. We also have a new coach training. I'll talk about it in a minute. So if you're looking at building a team and you want to see the advantages of doing this, building a team, there's a couple different advantages in my opinion. One, there is a fiscal part of it that's really helpful. So it's not just on your back. You're helping your coaches succeed too, and have them having fiscal success, and them having fiscal success then helps you also help fiscally, which I'm going to talk about volume in a couple minutes. But I really think it's important that you kind of get in that mindset that if you're going to do this as a business, that you want to offer this opportunity to as many people as possible so that they can have the option to also do what you're doing. People also save money by being a coach. If they're drinking Shakeology, and you probably already know this, they're going to save a certain 25% off their Shakeology every month. So even paying the coaching fee, they're still saving $18 to $20 a month. So there's a good chance if you're a coach and you're watching this video and you're going to work actively that you'll start to build your own team. So there's the basic coach, and that's someone who hasn't bought or sold anything. They're just paying the $15.95 per month. There's the active coach, which we talked about, which is you've bought or sold at least 50 PV. So those coaches that are in Shakeology every single month are automatically considered an active coach. That's what probably a lot of you are that are on the call right now. And then the active emerald. So that is where you are you're active, you have at least 50 PV, and then you have two coaches underneath you, one on each side. You have a left side and a right side when you're placing coaches. I think of it as legs. So there's me at the top, and I have my left leg and my right leg. And when I'm placing coaches, I can put them either on my left leg or my right leg. And if you have two active coaches underneath you, then you're considered emerald. And I'll talk about the benefits in a minute of being an emerald coach. Ruby is the next step up. That means that you have two emeralds underneath you. So not only were you emerald, but now you help two of your coaches hit emerald, and they have to be on opposite sides. And then you also have two more coaches on your team, one on each side, who are active. And then a diamond is like that kind of that first really big rank advancement. A lot of people who hit that, that's like a big stepping stone. And that's where you're at the top, you're active with 100 in PV. And then you have two emeralds underneath you. And then on top of that, you have three more coaches on each side who are active. So you're starting to build a solid team at that point, usually when you're a diamond coach. So team cycle bonus. So when you are a coach who has hit these different ranks, one of the benefits you get is team cycle bonus, which is what I was telling you about the fiscal part of having your own team. So what it is when you are a coach and you're at the top, I'm going to show you this little screen right here, and I'm going to try to make it simple as possible. You team cycle bonus every single time you have 200 volume on one side and 100 volume on one side. Typically, one side is stronger than the other, and this is where it gets sometimes confusing for people. So on the one leg, so this is you. On the one side, you have, these are just your coaches, the coaches that you're placing, that you have met, that you have signed up. They're your personally sponsored coaches is what we say. And then on the other side are your coaches, but also coaches from your upline. So when your coach is placing, she placed you on this side right here. And then when she or he signs coaches, they can go underneath you too. People find this so confusing, and the way that I think about it is when I'm on my coach's one side, anyone she adds to her family on that side after me is part of my family too when it comes to volume. So I try to think of it like a family. It's like an adopted family. Like we're always bringing more people on, whereas on the other side is just my family. It's just my coaches. We're not adding anybody besides the people that I'm adding. The side that your coach is adding coaches to also is considered your strong side, usually has more volume. And in the example right here that they give you, you have 540 volume on one side, 200 volume on another side. So this volume, it says TV, is team volume. So that's volume from your coaches. And then on this side, because it's your coaches and your coaches' coaches, it's any volume so volume would be anything they've sold or bought. So basically, if they sell something or they buy something, that volume trickles up to you, which is so crazy and awesome in a way. And what you do is you team cycle bonus every single time. You have 200 on one side and 100 on another side. For this example, they're able to take 200 from your left side. It's the bigger side. They take 100 from your right side, and then they're able to take 200 more from your left side and 100 more from your right side. So you cycle 2 times. And then you have 0 volume left on this side and 140 volume left on this side, which then the left leg volume then kind of trickles over to the next week. You don't lose it. It doesn't disappear unless you lose your active status. So What does that mean? Who cares? So I cycled 2 times, my team had some volume. What's so great about that? You make money off of that. So if you're an Emerald coach, you get $14. If you're a Ruby coach, you get $16. And if you're a Diamond coach, you get $18 every time your team cycles. It adds up over time. So as your team grows and you're helping your team become more successful, and they're helping more people, and then their coaches are helping more people, all of that volume trickles up to you and you're able to team cycle bonus more often. So if you're an Emerald coach and you have this happen right here, $28 is given to you that week just because your team rocks. You didn't really do anything, but your team rocks. And so you really want to help your new coaches be successful, and you really want to think about building a team that's solid, that has people that actually want to work in this business too and want to help people. So really quick, before we leave Team Cycle Bonus, if this all confused you, there's so many videos, there's resources, and if you're a brand new coach who's like, I don't even know if I want to build a team, wipe this from your brain right now and come back and watch this video the day that you are ready to start building a team. But I don't want you as a new coach to not realize the benefits of building your own team too. So Success Club is something else that we talk a lot about on our team. Success Club is something that Beachbody researched. What they basically did is they asked the people who were having success in the business and asked them, what are you doing? Like, what in your business is occurring every single month that you're seeing some type of long-term fiscal, balance? Because here's the deal, you guys, this is a business. And so you want it to become a consistent income that's coming in for whatever reason. If you want to quit your job, if you just want enough money to cover your Shakeology, you want that to be consistent so you can almost count on that money every single month. So how do you qualify for Success Club? So every single time you have a new customer or a new coach sign up with a challenge pack, which is a workout program in Shakeology, you get 2 points. You're supposed to get a max of 2 points per person. So in theory, if someone signs up as a new customer and then they sign up as a new coach a month later, you're not supposed to get 2 points the first month and the second month. But sometimes it slips by, but don't count on it. So you get 2 points for every new person that you're working with, and then you get 1 point for every new person that starts with a Shakeology home direct order who is a new coach or a new customer. So if you have someone who signs up as a brand new coach and they want Shakeology and they sign up for the Shakeology when they're signing up to coach, then you're going to get 1 point for them. Once again, same thing, max of 2 points per person. So if they did a Shakeology home direct order as a new customer, and then the next month they sign up as a new coach with the new Shakeology home direct order, you'll get a point in each month. So just kind of keep that in mind, and that's how you earn points. So to qualify for Success Club, you either need to hit Success Club 5 or Success Club 10, and they're exactly what they say, 5 points or 10 points. And so for 5 points, you're essentially helping 3 new people. That's the way I look at it. With 10 points, you're typically helping about 5 new people because you're usually signing them up with a challenge pack. And so your goal as a new coach, if you want to be successful in this business, is right out the gate is you want to start by at least shooting for Success Club 5. You want to help 3 new people per month. And that can be kind of scary sometimes, but here's the deal, you guys, if it's not scary, then it's not worth it. You want to dive in and you want to help as many people as possible. And doing that, hitting Success Club 5 is something that you can aim for to use as a bookmark, to kind of as a starting point of how many people should I be helping? You know what I mean? That's the point that you should start at. And then you have to have 9, in order to be considered Success Club in Beachbody's eyes, you have to have 90 PV on home direct every month. So what does that mean? That means have Shakeology. Make sure that you're getting Shakeology every single month. If you're not getting Shakeology every month and you want to be considered for Success Club still, then you need to get something else on home direct. If you don't want to drink Shakeology every month, you can also get the 24 packets, and you can make up sample packs and you can sell those back at cost. You can't sell them to make more money, but you can sell them back at cost. So that's it. Then you qualify for Success Club and you're like, okay, yay. Who cares? Like, what's the big deal about the Success Club? Well, one, you're starting to build a residual income. So the first thing is if you sign up 3 new people, and let's say 2 of those 3 people decide to continue on Shakeology, not only have you earned an income the first month, but then the second month, as you're still adding new people, you're helping those returning people, and you're getting a commission from them ordering Shakeology again. So it's starting to help you build a residual income, either as having a team or starting new people every single month. You also get monthly prizes. So Beachbody sends things out every single month. This month, for example, we can get like the performance sample pack. But they do all kinds of fun, different monthly prizes. If you like prizes, you're going to like Beachbody because they do like to gift things out. I also like to do prizes on the team. I know a lot of the other of my coaches do prizes for their coaches. So we like to reward you guys because we know how hard it is to work coaching into your normal life and then hit some of these goals. Leads, you need to be Emerald, at least Emerald, in order to start getting leads. If you hit Success Club 5, you get customer leads. Those are people who have ordered things through Beachbody and do not have a coach. You do not get a commission on their order, but anything that they order in the future, you do get a commission on, and you are given their contact information. So sometimes those people can turn into people who are coaches or your rockstar challengers. And so don't count out customer leads, even though you don't get a commission on their first order. But Success Club leads are kind of awesome. When you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald or above coach, you get what are called Success Club leads. Those are people who have ordered some type of Shakeology or something on Home Direct, and you do get something like sometimes I get performance people that order the performance line or they order Shakeology. You get a commission on their first order and then any other future orders. So fiscally, that can be a huge help because sometimes I'll get 3 to 5 Success Club leads in a month, I've had certain months that I've made $150 to $200 a month just by hitting Success Club 10 the month before and being an Emerald coach. I get those leads the following month. So you really, in your mind, if you want to start building a solid business, getting those leads can be truly an added bonus. They do Success Club trips. I actually just got back from a cruise. I went to Cancun last year. You can earn them for free. Next year is Punta Cana. But they do them every single year. They're kind of hard to get on, but if you're hitting Success Club consistently, then you typically can get on. But that's another bonus. And then they have the Success Starters program. So if you're a new coach listening to this and you've just signed up, make a note to yourself right now. You want to hit Success Club 5 at least those first 3 months. It's your first full 3 months as a coach. So for example, if you started up March 23rd, March would not be your first full month. April would be your first full month. And if you hit Success Club your first month, you get a call with Carl, the CEO of the company. He does a call with all the new coaches who hit Success Club their first month. And then if you hit your first 3 months, then you get a free ticket to the next summit conference, which I think that's like a $300 value. And that conference is money. You want to go to that conference so that you can learn more. Really quick, the 3 vital behaviors, and you will learn more about all of this stuff when you do the new coach training. There's also more information on websites and we have videos, but really quick, the 3 vital behaviors are what coaches, when they ask coaches, not like what were you seeing happen in your business, but what are you doing in your business that's helping you hit Success Club and to help a lot of people and to build your team. They came up with the 3 vital behaviors. And so why are they so important? They're the things that you need to be doing consistently day in and day out. People overcomplicate this business all the time. And when people ask me what I've done to be so successful, I've consistently done the 3 vital behaviors. And there's a 4th one I'll bring up too. But I've done consistently the 3 vital behaviors for the last 2 years, and I don't stop. I do them every single day. I do what's called a power hour that I'll talk about in a minute. But I make sure I hit those 3 vital behaviors every day, even on my birthday. Because even though this business gives me flexibility, I'm also responsible for it. So what are they? The first one is to invite. So your job is to be connecting with as many people as possible. You want to be sharing about what you're doing. You want to be inviting people to challenge groups. And you'll learn more about challenge groups, but it's groups to support people. You want to invite people to those. You want to be building relationships with people, connecting with people. And then parentheses, it says BAT, and you're probably like, what is that? And that's a business activity tracker. And so that does 2 things. It's a spot for you to track who you're talking to, but also a spot for you to keep track of how many people you talk to in a day. So you should be setting goals. The more people that you talk to, the better chance you're going to have of actually finding people to work with. The second vital behavior is that you need to work out, you need to eat healthy, you need to drink your Shakeology. They call it you need to be a product of the product. It's true. If you're not taking care of you, it's a lot harder to take care and help other people. And then the last one is personal development. And I used to poo-poo on this one and I didn't do it, and I've learned my lesson. Personal development is growing yourself as a person. You can't help other people, and you can't lead a team, and you can't have the self-discipline to work a business from home unless you're growing yourself personally. And so personal development's a couple different things. It could be reading, it can be podcasts, it could be listening to the National Wake Up Call, listening to old team training so that you're learning more about the business. But what you're wanting to do is you want to be continually every single day filling yourself up so that you can be better and you can be a more engaged coach who can definitely support and help more people. If we're not in a good place, it's a lot harder to help other people get in a good place. Time management is so key with the 3 vital behaviors. We are a very distracted world. We have technology going all the time. A lot of us have busy lives. Everybody tells you they're busy. It's like a badge of honor in this world. We're all busy. We all have different things going on. When I started as a coach, I had 3 little ones at home all the time, running underfoot, and I did not know what I was doing. And one of the number one things I had to do was learning that this was a business, and I had to set business hours, and I had to use time management. I had to separate buckets. I couldn't be on my phone all day trying to work this business because then I wasn't an engaged mom. Other side of things, if I was watching TV at night instead of working when I wanted to build a solid income from this business, I had to take a hard look in the mirror and see what was more important to me. So time management became a really big piece for me and something I've done a lot of personal development on, but I set specific business hours or even business half hours or business 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be an hour, but that just seems to be the allotted time it takes to do the 3 vital behaviors. But you want to start looking into time management as much as possible. I'm sure if you're listening to this video already, you're like, this is going to take time. It does. It's a business, you guys. So you have to make sure that you're finding that time every single day and scheduling this in and having specific hours or time that you're giving to it. I say write down your whole day and look at all the places. I do my personal development when I'm sitting in the carpool line. I message people when I get up in the morning. I message for a little while. I message at night. Like whenever I can schedule time in to talk to people, I do. But you want to do your power hour daily. And I'm going to talk about what a power hour that is. And like I said, you could split this into little chunks. And this is just a sample power hour. I strongly recommend taking this and taking it, I guess, customizing it, making kind of like a checklist out of it, and customizing it to where you are in the business and what your goals are. And your coach can help you do that, your upline coach. But this is a power hour to-do list. So this is just like a sample to-do list of what you should be doing every single day. You should be adding new people to your Facebook or to your Instagram, wherever you're working your business the most. You want to start convos with 5 new people. You don't want to mention Beachbody. And these numbers can vary. So for example, if you jump into this and you're like, I want this to be a full-time income in 6 months, then you're going to want to double or triple these numbers every single day or even more. If you're more like, I'm just kind of doing this for fun, I want to see what happens with it, these numbers might not be as high. But you want to be sending out invites. If you have challenge groups, you want to check into them. You want to be responding to your messages. You want to be connecting with your coaches, checking our coach Facebook page for updates, checking into any training groups you're in. You want to go into your coach online office and you want to make sure you're messaging any new customers or any coaches. And then you want to schedule any posts that you're doing for the next day on social media. And I kind of miss that. With the 3 vital behaviors, I say it's 4 vital behaviors, and I think a lot of coaches would agree with me, is you need to find some type of platform, be it Facebook like page, Facebook personal page, Instagram, and you need to get consistent about sharing your story and sharing your life there so that people can learn more about you. And so that's where they say schedule your post for the next day. That could be in your challenge groups. You could be looking at posts that you're doing on Facebook. I post live more often than not because I have all day, but there are systems that you can use to schedule posts. So really quick, some Facebook tips to get you started, because here's the deal. If you're doing Facebook, you want to dive right in, friends. And I know it's kind of scary, but you just need to do it. You need to throw the fear away. You need to stop worrying about what everybody thinks, because not everybody cares about us. You might think that you're going to post a workout picture and 10 people are going to be like, oh my God, I don't want to be friends with her anymore because she's posting a workout picture. Honest truth is, if you help at least one person with that post, it's worth it. That's my opinion, at least. And I feel like a lot of successful coaches feel the same way. I don't like everything that I see on Facebook, so I scroll past it. People are posting like crazy news stories and venting about they're hating their ex-husband, and I just scroll by. So people will do the same thing to you, but there's certain people that are going to be scrolling and they're going to see your post and that's going to be the moment where it clicks in their head that they're like, so-and-so is doing that, why can't I do it? So probably a lot of you started the same way. So get that in the mindset right now. So some tips to get you started. What not to do, first of all. Do not post lots of Beachbody stock photos and ads. See, a lot of new coaches make this mistake. They dive right in and they're just like throwing Beachbody ads and they become Beachbody. You are you. You're a coach for Beachbody. Beachbody is a company. So don't just start throwing out tons of Beachbody ads. Can you do them sometimes? Sure. Sprinkle them in throughout the month, maybe once or twice, 3 times. You really want to focus on building your following off of who you are. Don't post your website. Don't post prices. You want to connect with people behind the scenes and help them figure out what the right program is for them. And you don't want to throw prices out on Facebook because people see a number and they will run in the other direction. You want to be able to lay out the value ahead of time. Don't only post about Beachbody. Like I said, you are a person, you are a coach for Beachbody, but you're also probably a mom, maybe you're a dad, maybe you work for a company, maybe you have hobbies, you have friends, you have family, you have things that are going on in your life. So don't only post about Beachbody, and don't post a million times a day, and don't post not at all. Just keep it simple that way. Don't just disappear for a week, but at the same time, don't post don't share like everyone else's content like 6 times. Like a lot of people like to share quotes and stuff, and then I'll go to their Facebook page and they'll be like, so don't post a million times a day either. So what should you do? You should get into the mindset that you want to post consistently 2 to 4 times per day. And on our team website, still working on it right now, so hopefully it'll be up by the time you're watching this, there is a social media posting plan that gives you ideas of what to post, how to post 2 to 4 times per day. Because I know for a lot of you, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't post on Facebook at all. And if you do post, this might be a little bit easier, but you want to post about you and you want to mix in Beachbody. So you want to mix in that you're doing a workout program. You want to mix in that you did your workout the day, that you drank Shakeology, your stories of other coaches, but you want to do a mix of that mixed in with who you are. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have funny kids. They're hilarious. People love to hear stories about them. I have friends who work from home that post a lot about food, nutrition, recipes, or they post about their clothes. They're into fashion. So you really want to make a list of things that are about you and mix that in with Beachbody. You do want to share your transformation pictures in your story. Don't feel like you're bragging. Get that you're actually motivating other people by sharing that. You want to connect with people behind the scenes that like your posts. So if you are constantly posting on social media and then you never talk to any of the people that are liking or commenting on your posts behind the scenes, you are losing out on a huge market of people that you could potentially work with and help and support, especially if they're liking your health and fitness posts. Just reaching out to those people and saying to them, hey, so-and-so, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Thanks for liking my post about my transformation. And just get the conversations going that way. But you don't want to ignore those people that like or comment on your posts. And then don't stop posting if you hear crickets. So if you feel like no one's liking or commenting, it takes time to build up a following. I remember when I first started posting, my mom would be the only one that would like my stuff, or my sister-in-law, or my best friend, and that was about it. And I wanted to give up. I mean, that's so nerve-wracking, but as time went on, and I posted more consistently and I showed people that I wasn't disappearing and that this wasn't a quick fix or something I was going to disappear from, or that I was going to jump to another company or anything. Like, I was in it for good. More and more people started liking and commenting and supporting me and reaching out. So don't stop posting if you hear crickets. It's normal. It happens. So if you're not having likes or comments, just keep posting and people will show up. So what's next? We're done, yay! You want to contact your coach to set up a one-on-one call. If they do those, to discuss your goals and questions. If you're one of my personally sponsored coaches, I really do want to chat with you. I want to learn a little more about you. I want to discuss your goals and also answer your questions. So check with your coach to see if they do calls like that. You want to get it set up in our new coach training. It's called the Fit Boss New Coach Training. We run one every single month. It's 2 weeks long, 14 days of information and videos that's going to take you to the next level from this webinar. So touch base with your coach about that. And then you wanna get rolling. Trust me on this one. You wanna post an announcement post. I know it's scary and you're like, yeah, but what if someone talks to me? We'll help you. We'll walk you through it and just be you. But you wanna post an announcement post. There's a sample wording on the team page, in the Facebook team page, or your coach can send you one. or you can just make up one on your own, but send it to your coach first so that they can review it and make sure that it's good. So that when you're putting yourself out there in that first post, that you're definitely sharing something that's going to catch people's eyes. But that's it. Congratulations. This is the end of the Getting Started Right webinar. I am so, like I said, so excited to have you be part of the team. I can't wait to see what you do with this opportunity. It is an opportunity. Some people take it and they run with it. Other people don't. So it's your decision now to take what you've learned and touch base with your coach and hopefully do some amazing things with this. That's it, you guys. Have a good day.